season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the first crack at it here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
To the air, it's Simmons. Quick strike complete. Nice solid completion there. Hit him on the slant.
Yeah, and a nice route in the slot, too, by that receiver. Great job putting his foot in the ground, crossing the face of the defender, and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Leaves it with the back. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Hauls it in. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. A little release to the back.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Spartans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Toss to the outside. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Here's the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Ray.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Sparty! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. RPO complete to open the drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So first down here as they go back to work. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life. And it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up in great field position.
Off-play action. Got his man quickly. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. To the air, it's Simmons. Takes a hit as he fires. And the third down pass is incomplete. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Parachek. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Try to get it to the edge. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Toss sweep to the right. Creates a little space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Child. Right on the money. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what. Shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll move the wide receiver. Try and play action. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Sparty at nearly 75,000 of his closest friends, pegging the decibel meter Finding an escape route. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive with... wonders for their confidence. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Fires to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's high. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was high. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Childs. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drop. But, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
He wants to change this route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Gilliam. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go with a direct snap. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Michigan State.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
The Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys.
Turning it on! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. He's up to 86 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan State. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Power football with the run. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sparty. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And the 2nd half looking a lot like the 1st half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they keep giving him the football.
Snags it on the right.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Rides the back and leaves it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 4 over the Judicials.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Boyd. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Oh, he got loose. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
This offense will take over 1st and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles equals for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the...
There he goes! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And the Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play to wrap up the third quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before he carried some momentum for his team into the fourth quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To throw, it's Child. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
Game one, you want to come out and put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And they did tack on that extra point, but no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's first and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air. It's Childs. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Spartans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Works the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan State.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this thing.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Caught in the backfield. It's Ray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Makes the catch. It's Ray. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw at Simmons. Under fire. And some room to work. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline.